This past year has been extremely difficult, especially for the millions of homeowners that found it difficult to make their mortgage payments. Many were able to work out forbearance agreements with their lender, essentially halting the foreclosure process. Unfortunately, as the forbearance programs reach their end, those homeowners are still finding it difficult to make their mortgage payments because their job insecurity continues. The good news is there is a way to avoid foreclosure and possibly put money in your pocket. We're going to talk about that today. Hi, I'm Jen Sylvester with RE/MAX Spectrum here in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Today we're talking about how to avoid foreclosure and possibly put money in your pocket as the forbearance process ends. Now, what is forbearance? Forbearance is a program where the homeowner can reach out to their lender and work out an agreement where they can either skip payments, delay payments to avoid the foreclosure process. Some mortgage lenders will allow you to take all of those missed payments and they'll take that money and add it on to the end. Some will require you to make mortgage payments throughout the process. That will depend on your lender. Roughly 2.72 million homeowners took advantage of the forbearance program last year. Many of those homeowners were able to make their payments, took the forbearance program even though they didn't necessarily need to have it, and they were able to stay current with their mortgage. Some of those homeowners were maybe missed a few payments, but were able to make it up because they were able to, find other sources of income and work out that resolution with the bank. Unfortunately, 15% of those 2.7 million homeowners are in trouble and not able to make their mortgage payments and won't be able to make their mortgage payments once the forbearance program ends. However, there is good news. Compared to 2006-2007, when the market crashed and property values dropped on average 20 to 30%, now during 2020, property values actually rose 10 to 11% depending on the town that you're in. What that means is if you're in that 15%, and you're not going to be able to make your mortgage payment, you could potentially sell your property instead of losing it to foreclosure and save your credit and walk away with cash in your pocket. The foreclosure timeline varies depending on the bank. Some banks, it'll be 90 days. Some banks could be 4 to 5 months. If you're in a situation where your forbearance process is coming to an end and you're starting to receive notices from the bank detailing money that is due, it is crucial that you start your process with reaching out to a real estate agent as soon as possible. Because it is a very strong seller's market and properties are selling very, very quickly, if the property is priced well and competitively, it is feasible to put it on the market, get it under contract, and close in under 2 months. And oftentimes, if you're in that process of selling your property, you can reach out to your lender to let them know what your intentions are. Unfortunately, I've seen it many times over the years where homeowners let the house go to foreclosure when they had viable equity. They could have sold the house, saved their credit, and walked away with some valuable cash in their pocket. And all they had to do was make a phone call, but they don't because they're embarrassed. It's important to know that if you or someone you know is in that 15%, that it is not your fault. The COVID situation, the job situation over the past year has put a serious strain on everyone. And if you're in that 15%, please don't be embarrassed. Call. The phone calls are completely confidential and we're here to help. Time is of the essence. I'm here to help. If there's anything I can do, any questions I can answer, please don't hesitate to call.